Hey guys, welcome. Now, today is another special day within the sky. Venus and Mars are entering Aquarius. They're in a conjunction. Now, the last time that they did this, they were in Capricorn at 16 degrees, February 16th. The full moon, get my moons all mixed up. The full moon in Leo. Now we've just had our new moon in Pisces, and they're moving into Aquarius at 0 degrees. This is because there's so many things happening in the world of astrology that just goes to show you, like, as much as you can get lost without. This is where we switch to studying. This is where we switch to what we're called to study, where we're called to study. The knowledge is our power. And this isn't power of old earth. This isn't hierarchy. This is power of the new world. It's heart-centered. It's heart-based. It's for the greater good. It's noble. It's integrity of the light. Now, guys, I want to share some messages. I received a vision that I'm going to share at the time of the full moon because I've been called to, but I also received a series of dreams. And I was called to share those today as what this is connected to. The feminine is choosing self-love and self-worth, and to work with her self-worth and to expand what that means at this moment in time. And, you know, last time that Mars and Venus were in this conjunction, Mars went first and Venus followed with this dance. This time, Venus is going first and Mars is following. And this is about the feminine working with her self-esteem and her worth. And I had a dream of two twin flame counterparts that have been a part of my path since I started out. Twin Flame Revolution. I don't know if any of you guys have checked them out or heard of them. And they were having a baby. And it was coming together, and that was symbolism for what they are birthing for the new world. And there was another feminine, and you know, they were talking to this couple, this twin flame couple, and she was saying, you know, I know you're going off to birth anew, but I know we won't lose connection. Because we met on the 28th day that I chose patterns of self-love and to choose my worthiness with love, healing with force. And now we've been friends for 244 days. So I know we're not going to lose this connection. Guys, there's so much within that right there. There's so much symbolism within what that means. You know, 28 day cycle, connection to the moon, to the feminine, the womb of creation, the menstrual cycle, and then 244 days. It was very clear. You know, I'll never, like, the dream was so crystal clear. 244 days. These are connections we're in alignment with. These connections are part of our alignment. We're calling it in, guys. We're calling it in. And this has to do with all this work we're amping up to heal with the body. And since we received the messages, we're working with our lymphatic system, our endocrine system, and our blood heart purification in order to purify within so we can purify without. And this has to do with working with our electromagnetic field and what's in alignment with our manifestations. I met two souls. One who has helped me create a diet for my lymphatic system, and I'm going to share some of what I've learned. We're going to have a special on that. And what our lymphatic system truly does for our being, and how it does suffer through toxicity and just toxins you wouldn't believe anywhere. Like toxins within our environment, toxins within our cleaning product, toxins we're ingesting. And even, you know, if we get a lot of tattoos, that ink ends up being stored in our lymphatic system. And what we can do to purify. So we always have tools to purify with, guys. And then I met another soul who actually drains the lymphatic system through gentle massage. And I've been called to go and work with her and have this experience, this healing experience, and it will be shared here on the channel, okay guys? So stay tuned. Now, then I had 2 more dreams, and remember, my messages always come in 3s. This time it came in 4s, and we're going to talk about that in our next part, because it has to do with this love frequency, self-love, and soulmate connection. And we talk about the connection of 4, and this has to do with the 4 of Pentacles shift and our growth and how we're growing through the earth, okay? So I had a dream where they showed me a jar, and I was told to put all of my manifestations, like a vision board, like you would on a vision board, but instead to create within a jar everything that I wanted to see for my life moving forward. And 3 days later, I had a dream, and they showed me that everything thus far that I had been building for mine and my son's life was in this jar, and it was smashed. This has to do with going from an ending to a beginning. This door that's opening that we've talked about, you know, on the last 3 readings, the last 3 messages. And how we're amping up what we are building here. And it's time to really manifest anew. It's like we're going to we're going to have an ending. We're going to say goodbye to how we've created within our past, so we can really amp up anew. And being called to use different manifestation techniques. So I'm going to get a jar, and I'm going to manifest within this jar. And this is a sacred container. This is symbolism for a sacred container. I've never been called to do this before. This is something new. And I've never had such crystal clear dreams before. I've had visions that are very crystal clear, but not dreams. And this has to do with, I've been doing a lot of purification work with my solar plexus. And that means, you know, I've been really amping up the purity of what I'm consuming in my environment and within my diet, within my energy, and really learning that protection space in place. Now, guys, I want to go to the next part. We're going to go to channeled messages. We found the key with death. We're having a metamorphosis. And then we're going to expand off that in part 3, okay? But this all has to do with a choice. We're going to make a choice with the mother. And this choice that we're going to make with the mother is going to allow us to come together. And we're coming together from a lower vibe place to a higher vibe place. And this is going to allow us to activate new patterns of the mind. But it's because we're working with the body, soul, spirit connection. All right, guys, I'll see you. Channel messages.